In the quiet town of Havenridge, where the days unfolded in a tranquil rhythm, Emily found herself grappling with grief after the sudden loss of her beloved grandmother, Lena. The pain of separation weighed heavily on Emily's heart, casting a shadow over her once vibrant spirit. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Emily's phone buzzed with an incoming call. Surprised, she glanced at the screen, only to see her grandmother's name flashing in ghostly blue letters. A shiver ran down her spine as she answered, half expecting a glitch or a strange prank. "Emily, my dear," the voice on the other end whispered, a haunting echo of Elena's warm tones. "It's me." Emotion overwhelmed Emily as she listened to her grandmother's voice, a voice she thought she'd never hear again. In the initial calls, Elena spoke of love and comfort, offering words of solace that eased the pain in Emily's heart. It felt like a lifeline connecting the living and the departed, transcending the boundaries of the tangible and the ethereal. However, as the calls continued, they took an unsettling turn. Elena began revealing details about the afterlife that sent shivers down Emily's spine. The voice on the other end spoke of a realm beyond, a place where time flows differently and the boundaries of existence become fluid. "Emily, my sweet, there are things you should know," Elena's voice murmured through the phone, carrying with it an otherworldly weight. She spoke of corridors of darkness and echoes of distant whispers, of a place where memories drifted like mist and the boundaries between reality and the afterlife blurred. Disturbed by the chilling details, Emily sought solace in the daylight, hoping that the calls were a product of grief-induced hallucinations. Yet, each time her phone rang, the spectral connection persisted, unraveling more unsettling truths about the mysteries that awaited beyond the veil of life. In one particularly eerie call, Lena spoke of entities that lingered in the shadows, entities that were neither entirely benevolent nor malevolent. She described encounters with spirits trapped in a limbo of longing and regret, their voices echoing in the vast expanse of the afterlife. As the calls grew more disturbing, Emily's once steadfast belief in the serenity of an afterlife shattered. The spectral insights painted a picture of a realm filled with echoes of unresolved emotions, where the departed were caught in a perpetual dance of introspection and longing. Haunted by the revelations, Emily embarked on a quest for understanding. She delved into books on the paranormal, consulted mediums, and explored ancient lore about the afterlife. Yet, the more she sought answers, the deeper the mystery became. In a desperate attempt to find closure, Emily visited a medium known for bridging the gap between the living and the dead. As the medium entered a trance, a familiar voice filled the room. Elena's voice, gentle yet laden with the weight of untold secrets. "Emily, my darling," Elena's voice echoed, "the afterlife is a tapestry of the soul's journey. It holds both beauty and darkness, echoes of love and the haunting whispers of unfulfilled desires. You must find peace within yourself and release the ties that bind me to this realm." With those words, the connection severed, leaving Emily with a sense of both resolution and emptiness. The calls ceased, and the spectral link that had woven through the fabric of her existence faded into the echoes of memory. However, the tranquility that had once defined Havenridge was about to be disrupted. Unbeknownst to Emily, the spectral connection forged through the calls had left an indelible mark on the town itself. Whispers of the afterlife seeped into the fabric of Havenridge, casting an eerie shadow over its once peaceful existence. Strange occurrences became more frequent. Residents reported unsettling dreams, and shadows seemed to dance with a life of their own. The atmosphere of the town grew heavy, as if an unseen force lingered in the air, tainting the once tranquil haven with an otherworldly presence. As weeks passed, the supernatural undercurrents intensified, the boundary between the living and the afterlife blurred, and spectral apparitions began to manifest in the quiet corners of Havenridge. Residents, once untouched by the paranormal, found themselves caught in the midst of an unfolding nightmare. Emily, unaware of the havoc her quest for understanding had unleashed upon the town, continued her daily routine. Yet, as she walked the familiar streets, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. The once familiar surroundings seemed tainted by an unseen darkness that clung to the very essence of Havenridge. One night, as Emily gazed out of her window, she noticed a subtle shift in the moonlit sky. Shadows danced with an unnatural rhythm, and an unsettling chill permeated the air. It was then that she realized the calls from beyond had left an indelible mark on Havenridge, unleashing forces that transcended the boundaries of the living and the dead. The townspeople, once united in the simplicity of their lives, now found themselves caught in a struggle against the supernatural. The once tranquil streets echoed with whispers of the afterlife, and the very fabric of Havenridge seemed to unravel as the boundary between the known and the unknown dissolved. Desperation gripped the town as residents sought ways to ward off the encroaching darkness. Yet, the supernatural forces that had taken root within Havenridge proved relentless. Shadows lingered in the corners, and the once vibrant community became a haunting landscape of uncertainty and fear. In the end, the tranquility of Havenridge was lost to the echoes of the afterlife. The unsettling town became a spectral haven, caught in a perpetual dance with the unknown. The calls that had initially connected Emily to the spirit of her grandmother had inadvertently opened a gateway to a realm that transcended the boundaries of life and death. As the moon hung low in the sky, casting long shadows across the desolate streets of Havenridge, Emily, now aware of the unintended consequences of her quest, stood at the edge of the town. The once familiar landscape had transformed into a haunting reflection of its former self, a place where the supernatural held sway over the remnants of what was once a peaceful haven. The story of Havenridge became a cautionary tale, a whispered legend of a town forever changed by the spectral connection forged through a series of mysterious phone calls. And so, the once tranquil town faded into obscurity, its streets haunted by the echoes of an otherworldly presence that lingered in the afterlife and cast a shadow over the destinies of those who once called Havenridge home.